morning everybody, and thank you for joining me again. Well, what a wonderful change in the weather. The last time we were out, it was hailing, snowing, Baltic. Anyway, today, lovely and sunny, although I think I might have taken the jumper off a little bit too soon because the breeze is quite cool. Anyway, in the last video, we were on my other permission, which is over there on the ploughed, but unfortunately, it's now been seeded and the crops are coming through, so that's a non-starter till later on in the year. So I've come back to this field on this permission. I've been in it once before, but that was a long time ago. Now I'm on my own today because Craig's at work. Ha! Tough luck, Buster. he might be out with me on Sunday, I don't know yet. Anyway, we'll give this field a go, see what it's like. If it's a bit on the quiet side, I can go into the field next door. Okie dokie, I'll catch you on the first decent signal that we get, my friends. Right, boys and girls, looks as though we've got our first coin down here. Now, just before we go to the coin, I know the farmer has let some of the detectors on this land because I've seen them, but if they're anything like the last one that I saw, if they'd have swung the detector any faster, he'd have set himself on fire. I'm not joking, it was like this. He was obviously trying to cover as much ground as he possibly could. I've never seen anything like it. Whether he found anything, I don't know. But if he's been in this field, he's certainly missed this. Maybe he was just bimbling around, whereas I am marching up and down in lines. Anyway, I digress. Coin down here, my friends. There's the plug. About 5-6 inches deep, came up at 71, 72 on the ID scale. Could be anything. There it is, boys and girls. We'll just have to wait till I clean it up, see if there's anything on it. Okie dokie, we'll fill the hole in and we'll crack on a bit further. Right, boys and girls, we've got another target down here, came up at 77, 78 on the ID scale. Now, I am not going to stick my neck out again and say that it's a coin ball, because the last time I said that, it was a washer. So all I'm going to say is that there's something inside there. And knowing my luck, it'll probably be rubbish. So let's have a look. It looks a bit like a washer to me. Oh God. Yeah, it looks a bit like a washer. I'm glad I didn't say coin ball. Anyway, we'll pop it away and have a look a bit later on. Right, best foot forward. Now then, my good friends. Looks as though we've got another signal that Billy Whiz missed. Anyway, target down here came up at 82, 83 on the ID scale. A bit scratchy, admittedly, but definitely worth digging. Down here, my friends. Now then, I haven't touched it yet. I can see an edge. So let's have a look. It's just there, my friends. And you remember in the last video Craig found that silver love token? Well, I think I've got one. You see that just there? Doesn't look in very good condition, but I'm not bothered. And it's probably William III. Anyway, well done, Billy Whiz. That'll teach you to swing your detector like lightning. Right, we'll pop it in the special boxy thing and we'll crack on. Right, boys and girls, I'm just firtling about in this hedgerow, and we've got a target down here, and it looks as though we've got a fairly unusual buckle. You can see it just there. I mean, it looked quite ordinary when I first saw it, but then it's got this quite thick edge to it, which I've not seen before. So yeah, well, I'm assuming it's a buckle anyway. Looks very buckle-ish. Anyway, whatever it is, I like it. So we'll pop it in the bag and we'll get a bit further. Well, boys and girls, like they say, you never know what's going to pop up next. Looks like half of a pair of scissors. Very ornate. Could be Victorian, possibly Edwardian, don't know. But it's a very pretty little find all the same. And definitely got some age to it. So, I'll take that. Right, we'll pop it in the bag and we'll get a bit further. Oh, and before I forget, I just want to thank Marcus from Notched to 11 Metal Detecting for sending me a couple of his lovely stickers, and it is now on one of my spray bottles. So thank you, Marcus. I appreciate it, my friend. Right, onward. Right, boys and girls, we've got another target down here. Came up at 72, 73 on the ID scale. And we've got another washer ball, rubbish ball, coin ball, absolutely no idea ball. So let's open it up and find out what it is. Oh, looks promising. Hold on a minute, it might be a coin. Watch it be a button. Oh no. No. Some kind of tag. Probably a dog tag, I don't know. But at least it's not rubbish. At least it's not a button or a washer. Well, I'm quite happy with that. Right, into the bag with it and we'll get a bit further. Right, my good friends, well, looks as though we've got two for the price of one. In the hole was the part of this glass bottle, which, I don't know, maybe looks Victorian, something like that. Well, that's that. And then, we've also got what I think is a tiny, tiny little coin. I don't think it's a button, for a change. It's very tiny. Ooh, let you have a look. And there it is, boys and girls. Tiny, tiny little coin. It's definitely not a button. But what kind of coin it is, I haven't got the faintest idea. No change there then. No, I don't know what that is. I will have to look it up in my book. Right, into the special boxy thing with it, and we'll get a bit further. Right, my good friends, we've got another target down here, and I'm almost certain it's a coin, because I can see it in the bottom of the hole, just there, my friends. If you can't see that, I'm sure you can hear it. It's about 7 inches deep, maybe 8 inches deep. It's got a nice green patina to it anyway. I suppose it could be Victorian. It's difficult to tell till you clean them up. That's if they've got anything on them. Although I think I can see Britannia facing left. Well, I think so anyway, I'm not sure. Anyway, that's another one for the little boxy thing. So we'll pop it away and plod on. Right, boys and girls, that's me done. Been a nice day, enjoyable. Hope you've enjoyed it. found a few decent bits and pieces that Billy Whiz missed. And if you remember, the first coin that I dug up was in the field next door. I don't know whether you'll be able to see it or not, but I can quite clearly see, says he without his glasses on, I can clearly see a shield on it. Now I don't know whether you can see that. I don't know whether you can catch it in the light, but I can definitely see a shield on it. And I'm just wondering if it's another one of those condor tokens. I could be wrong, I could be right, you never know. but whatever it is, it's different, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, we'll clean it up at home and we'll have a look at the rest of the finds that are in the bag and the boxy thing. Okie dokie. Catch you all later, my friends. Right, boys and girls, let's have a look at the finds. Well, this is the glass bottle, probably Victorian, that I dug up. It was in the same hole as something else, I can't quite remember. Various bits of scrap. Those ointment tubes there, I didn't dig up. They were left at the side of badly filled in holes by other metal detectors. I've told the farmer, and he is not a happy bunny, and neither am I. They call themselves detectorists, well they're not. I dug that tiny little key escutcheon up just there. That I think is part of a pewter spoon with a very, very bizarre design on it. I may put a photograph in the video. I haven't got a clue what the design is. That is the little coin that I dug up, and neither Tom nor myself can identify it. The closest I've got to it is a decimal halfpenny, but as you can see, the coin I dug up is bigger than the decimal halfpenny. Although somewhere on that it does say penny. So what it is, I really don't know. Maybe you can help me out. I would appreciate it. That is the buckle that I dug up. No great age to it. It's just slightly unusual, that's all. Lovely buckle. Polished up very nicely. Made out of solid brass. Probably horse type, but I do like it. That is part of a pair of Edwardian embroidery scissors. Very nice little piece. Just a shame it's not complete, but there you go. I do like it anyway. That did turn out to be a condor token. It differs from the other two that I dug up because the other two on the other side have a man sat on a horse who I believe is supposed to be William II or III. You can see the shield on that side, but this one on the other side, it looks as though it has a woman stood up holding a torch. I've done some research on it and that's about as close as I can get. A woman stood up holding a torch. The date on it is roughly 1790. This item that I thought was a dog tag, it isn't a dog tag, it's a medallion. It's got laurel leaves all the way around it, and it did have someone's name in the middle, but I can't make the name out. There was something on the other side, but it's gone. But it's a nice little find all the same. Nice little medallion with laurel leaves all the way around it. That is a George III halfpenny, later edition. You can just see George facing right just there, and you can see Britannia on the back. The date on that is about 1802. And find of the day, never found one before, a silver love token. I found them made out of copper and brass, but never silver. Unfortunately, William III's head is not visible. But when I cleaned it up, I could see what I thought was an initial in the centre. And you can, it's just there. And I think it's the letter H, or what's left of it. I've taken a photograph with the digital microscope, and I will put a picture at the end of the video so you can maybe decide what the letter is yourselves. I think it's an H, I could be wrong. But at least it's got something on it. Anyway, and just out of curiosity, that's the love token that Craig dug up the other week, as you can see. That one's a William III sixpence, and the one that I dug up is a William III shilling. I think the date is 1695. Okay, my friends, those are the finds. I'll adjust the camera. Right, boys and girls, those were the finds. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Sorry, couldn't resist it. Anyway, take two. Those were the finds, boys and girls. Not a bad day. Not too much unwanted stuff. One or two other nice finds, especially the silver love token. As I said, never found one of those before. Copper ones, brass ones, yes. Silver, no. Well happy with it. Just leaves me to say thank you very much for joining me again. I do appreciate it. I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you all the next time round. Bye for now.